Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. So we're still attempting a couple of things. There's a bullseye somewhere around here, or two, to collect. There's things to collect that aren't on the map. Yes, one bullseye is, and then the high dive challenge. I think the last high dive is up over there, but I'll keep an eye out to see if I see any here. I think I figured out how to do this now. There's a requirement of the broadhead arrows, which kind of means you needed to shoot the broadhead arrows from a completely different section, or you needed to have the extra perk that lets you drop broadhead arrows. Here we go. So, in theory, this should work, and I can't really test it. Like, yeah, that makes it a lot easier to get up here. A lot easier. Now, I'm hoping this is the right location, but I guess that won't work. I can tie this to that, so we can get back up here easier. And I can cut this. Which drops the item. I'm looking for a bullseye anywhere. Does anybody see a bullseye? If there was one in a very distant place, I might not be able to see it even at this distance anyways. I'll put this down this way. This is a unique thing to slide down to. And there's a bunch of grass on this roof. We get that salvage cache, and there's barely anything even necessary in it. So, is this supposed to be a scarecrow of the deathless ones? There was another way, apparently, to get up there. That I don't know exactly how you would have done that. Grown up to this part and maybe jumped and hit X like this. I don't see a real need to figure it out. There's a cache. This area is probably too far. There's nothing collectible that I haven't gotten for the bullseye. Continuously looking, running, and going into survival mode. Does seem to be something up there. see. The game really glitched out on that one. It's just not a smooth experience. There's a crypt we've tried several times to try to reach and failed accidentally multiple times. Once again, give it another effort. Are there any targets? Targets when we come back and look that way. The main issue is these rocks. And you kind of have to jump and land on them. And the second jump and land doesn't want to work. If I just drop down from that point, it doesn't want to work. Close. And third, jump and grab. Finally made it into the script. Took 4 different attempts. And since this is a crypt, maybe we'll find some chromite ore. Maybe it has to spawn. What's down there, so let's just jump. It's safe enough, sure. This might be a rebreather section that we're going to. Fortunately, we wouldn't have needed it. There's a pickup item there. These crypts and tombs are about the only place where this is helpful to see through walls. When you're in big areas, they're too far away.
Rivka joined the Prophet because her husband, a Rus nobleman, was a believer. When he died on the journey north, she stayed with the Prophet, pondering what her place was amongst the believers. When she saw the valley, she knew she had found her purpose. She dreamed what Kitezh could be. She laid those dreams out to be built. It is because of Rivka that Kitezh became not just beautiful, but livable.
Getting more backstory to something that doesn't really matter too much to me. I don't know exactly how I want to do this. That was that document that we were trying to find. Is that ore? Oops. Because this is a crypt instead of a tomb, there's not really a thing to find that will give you a skill. There's just a thing to find that will give you a gun piece or a bow piece, I'm pretty sure. Did we start? three looks in circles there.
Rivka, the architect.
That's all it says. And that's a great example of how short any point of the game could have been. You could have easily just had all of those collectible things say a sentence or two. Nothing else. And I wouldn't have been upset with that. I'm pretty lost. Without things to point me in different directions. Doesn't seem like there's anything up there. Doesn't seem like there's anything over here. So unless I'm supposed to drop under the water. Well, like I can't hit left trigger right now. So there is no dive. That was more of a simple hop. And all that did was get me up to more places to mine. I don't need to mine. I don't think anybody would need to mine. Did we start this way? I think we did. But I also came this way, so maybe we didn't. We totally started here. How are we on collectibles, by the way? Apparently there's still even a mission to do. I don't think it's a quest either. There's 0 of 2 crypt treasures. We know there's a crypt here. And there's a crypt this way. There's no other crypt. So we are in the right place. We shouldn't leave. This is the entrance. So if I have to swim under, I can go in the wrong direction. That branches out this direction. So perhaps there's something I missed. This came here. There's maybe this rope is the thing. Ah. So I guess there's just no way to get to this point. Otherwise. Why is the camera so diagonal again? No coins, nothing to collect. I imagine this will be part of the bow that we've been trying to get for since the beginning of the game almost. Ancient bow part 3 or 4. And it seems pretty obvious that the ancient bow is going to be a major improvement over whatever bow I have now. I'm willing to believe I've collected everything in this area. If that's not the case, then we may just never collect everything. Time management is getting out of hand in this game. We spent a lot of time on this game just because this is another one of those games, and that's not a good reason. At some point in this year, I am still committed to playing 1 or 2 Assassin's Creed games to catch up, and thinking about the amount of gameplay that might include on top of this gameplay is not a greatly appealing thought. I'm gonna go towards this bullseye, and then we'll go to towards this document. We're done with that tomb. Maybe there's a bullseye under the water. Like hidden under a bridge or something. Maybe there's give me a way to get out of here. Yeah, in any of this rubble there might be a bullseye. I haven't spent too much time looking. So it'd stay on this side, but look over here. Do I see a bullseye anywhere? No. And the challenge is back that direction, which indicates to me to not get too far away from it. Although the distance seems to be pretty wide. Let's see if we can find the document. Maybe we'll find some more deer. Hunt two. I'm not gonna find them if I run them away. There we go. Where's that document? I think it's right here on the ground.
You are hunters, every last one of you, and I am proud. Your final lesson comes today, a test all hunters must face. Today we'll track the one thing bigger and meaner than me in this valley. Today we'll take down a bear. We only hunt bears when they get old and ornery when they start to enter the village. And now, we have such a bear. I've tracked him to his den, watching him range across the valley, following the other animals. We must throw our spears together. When he rears up, aim straight and true for his heart. A lucky shot between the ribs can drop any beast. Pray you make it, because there won't be a second chance.
So maybe I can shoot bears in the heart. I'm not sure I really need to hunt another bear. However, and if I was gonna hunt a bear, I think I would have to go and wait for one to respawn. Looking around still for the bullseye target. not seeing it, so. Get some boar. Stealth my way into shooting a couple of boar. $25 experience for killing boar. That is probably the best animal to hunt. Sadly, it's also the only animal that seems to be only in this one place. I've yet to see them anywhere else. I guess I could go out and swim in the ocean sections. But I have no indication that there actually is anything there. We only have 2 more documents, 1 more mural, 3 more survival caches, 4 coin caches, so unless there was a coin cache this way that's unmarked, like, so maybe
so cold.
Maybe there's a map or something. Yeah.
So remote, yet so beautiful.
Well, I believe I just found an achievement with a bench to look out the outside. All right. So that definitely strikes me as an achievement thing, not a gameplay thing. And you just can't, I don't think, get any further. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't crawl onto the ice, and because you can't crawl onto the ice, you won't be able to go any further than where the ice blocks you. Now, if I was to jump this way, that won't work. So I have to jump this way. And hey, there's a cave. There might be something in this cave. I'm sort of wondering if the chromite was the only thing necessary to get upgrades done, or if there's something else I need to collect on top of that. Go up that way. Kind of limited, having to run all the way to this point to find a smooth wall to climb on. Coin cache. There's an ally nearby with a mission. Let's get that mission if we can find it, because that would be nice. That'll give us something else to do. I just have to figure out where the ally is. Where are you, ally? Maybe this. Seriously.
You're the one that came with Jacob. I have something to ask of you.
Yes, please.
What can I help you with?
Jacob told me you've got a knack for exploring. There are more old places, tombs, all around the valley. You may have seen the wards placed there to frighten children. It's not superstition. Those places are dangerous, but they also hold relics of our former glory. Not just trinkets, but knowledge. I believe we need that wisdom now more than ever. A decade ago, I'd have gone myself, but now I could use your skills.
Accept this mission.
The scouts tell me you've already been inside one of the old tombs. Would you share what you've learned with us?
Of course. They belong to your people.
We don't have much, but I have these old coins.
So
If
I've
gold
done
has
8 of
value
the
to
9
you,
tombs
I can give
already.
you some for every secret you find.
So she gave me 80 coins, which is a ton of coins, actually. And I'm about to go into another tomb, and so the quest is going to be done really quickly, which I'm fine with that. And that was 15 more coins, so how are we on Byzantine coins? If we're just to ask. We have 213, which means I can pick one of the guns next time I go to the store. I have 4 chromite ore, 17 technical parts, and salvage is at 4. So if I need any more of that, that'll take a little bit to collect. And nothing else to collect here, so forward we go. Not only will I be able to get one of the guns, at this rate I might be able to get them all, both the guns and everything else. But if you didn't find that side mission, you would have been left in the lurch. There's no way you would have accomplished everything. So this will be the way we come back. And I don't think there's anything to find yet. Hopefully we find a map. There's clearly a document here.
Aurora, the physician.
So each one of these tombs, I guess, was for one specific person who was important back in the day.
The road to Kitezh was long and hard. Infirmity, illness, and injury abounded. Aurora was a believer trained in the ways of Hippocrates and the great Roman healers. It is because of her that so many survived the journey to Kitezh. It is her legacy that knowledge of healing continues to be passed down among believers.
So, if this was Skyrim, which a lot of this is just a ripoff of Skyrim, it feels like it at least, and even if it wasn't, you almost assume that there would be an undead one at the end of every tomb that had a special ability, and it would be like a mini sub-boss that you would have to fight before you could open the tomb. And I figured at some point in development that was their idea. That we would fight Aurora the Physician, we would fight the Architect, and they would have different fighting styles, and it would be a cool end cap to wandering around a tomb like this. But clearly, that did not happen. Seems like we're right in the other area. I had forgotten about this area, actually. Clearly there'd be a bunch of Draugr and a powerful Draugr skeleton or whatever before you could open the casket and get the last ancient bow, which will have that now, I'm sure. And I imagine the ancient bow is going to be clearly better. Look at the spiderwebs freaking out. Another little visual glitch. I think I came that way, so I think it makes sense to go this way. And this is just a short area. Good. So, unless I'm confused, there was really no branching paths on this, so we can just kind of run out. Want to run by all of these. Now that I can collect chromite, it's kind of important to actually collect chromite. And I suppose since I'm running on the running out of this tomb, that'll give me a nice save space to reload if I die while trying to do the final dive point. I suppose I should also cheat and look where that final bow is. The final place you're supposed to shoot the bullseye with a bow and arrow. That I don't see a reason to not cheat that. Just to save time, if nothing else. Seems like the chromite ore is pretty rare. Yep. So the high dive is a monolith over here I need to do. How much of this though is done? 84%. So we read the monolith, we'll find some coins, I imagine, probably in this area. Let's try to go get that survival cache. And then this document, there's one mission we're about to complete, but there's 4 challenges that we still haven't done. What are these challenges? Bullseye isn't done. 0 of 5 chickens haven't been caught. I didn't even know that was something we could do. The high diving isn't done. And tossing gourds have... So apparently I'm supposed to go mess with the chickens and the pumpkins. Interesting. And I have 220 Byzantine coins. I just noticed. So we're all of a sudden in the money. A lot better than we ever have been before. And storyline wise, how far have we gone? Now 20.5 hours in the gameplay. I imagine we're at 69%. Seems like we're getting 1% for every little tomb or challenge we do. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.